Yo, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in again. My name is Chuck. I like to talk about investing in sealed Pokemon, and today we are talking about what my plan is for the summer and going over some thoughts that I have just on navigating the market. If you are the type of person to buy booster boxes, put it in your closet, forget about it, that's perfectly fine. I also like to do that, but I like to talk about what the short-term, mid-term, long-term markets potentially could look like, how they all tie together. And, if I have money that I want to spend on the hobby, these are the things that I'm going to be looking at picking up. So I have some exciting things here. If you tuned into the live stream last night, thank you very much for doing so. That was really fun. I really appreciate y'all being there. Definitely plan on doing more. I'm going to figure out a day, maybe if I do like a weekly thing. Sorry that it crashed 2 times. I don't know how to work technology. I apologize. All right, let's get into the video. First thought for the summer, first target for the summer, so to speak. I am looking at 151. I'm looking at 151. I know there are some names making some plays. I know Team Rocket Joey just put out a video talking about Blooming Waters at $8.33 a pack, making booster boxes and like acrylic cases, which I think is a pretty interesting thing. $100 on Facebook. You could probably find some. I looked, I didn't find any listed at this time. So it doesn't really affect my original plan, which was to lean into some of the news that there's expected to be more 151 products printed this summer. Zapdos, probably Blooming Waters, bundles, and the posters, I believe, are on the docket. And I am going to sit on the sidelines for 151, unless I find like a bundle deal, like 50-55 or something. But I'm happy to wait and try to get some in MSRP. I think we're going to have a lot of chances this summer. So personally, I'm very excited to do that. I want to continue to build my 151 portfolio. If you saw my video yesterday, I think it's with the tier list for investable products or investable sets rather. I think it's a great play. So I'm looking at bundles, love bundles. I love storing bundles. I love having them, no fluff, 6-packs. Open it up, 6-packs, that's it. And I love that type of product. And we know booster bundles perform pretty well. Raw pack price around $9.74, just shy of $10. I think you'll do quite well getting the posters as well at retail, $15-ish, mini tins as well. These are all things that I'm looking to buy and hold. And I think if you wanted to go in with the play of breaking them down to make booster boxes, again, pretty interesting because you can film yourself doing it, have tamper seal videos of tamper proofing it, which is pretty cool. And then you don't have to store like these stupid, oddly shaped boxes. That could be a good play. But you also need to understand what your plan is for selling in the future. When you're buying product like 151, what is your goal? Generally speaking, your goal is going to be to hold it and let it appreciate. But, for me, I'm considering, and I'm probably going to very soon trim off some of my Scarlet and Violet positions and booster boxes. I have Pally Evolved, Twilight Masquerade, Paradox Rift. I'm probably going to sell my Twilight Masquerade box. I know. I just feel like 260 is too much, and I just feel like there might be opportunities for reprints. And even if there's not, I'd rather be in something else right now. And we'll talk about some other options too. 151 is definitely one of them that I want to be in. I'd be happy to even trade a Twilight Masquerade booster box for a number of product, but the goal is to take some profits, roll it into something at MSRP. And if you want MSRP and you don't know how you're going to get it, PokeNotify. Link down below, 3-day free trial, 25% off your first month. If you like it, consider keeping it. I use it. That's my plan. when I say I'm going for product, I'm not going to the stores to camp out and put air tags on MJ Holdings trucks, right? I have a job. I don't want to go to Target 15 minutes away just to show up and there be nothing. I'm not doing it. PokeNotify has came in super clutch for me. I've gotten a number of posters, 12 booster bundles, a lot of 151 product over the last 6 months, and I know they're going to be there for when it drops. So that is my plan for that. I think it's a great opportunity to buy with these releases coming up soon. Hopefully. We'll see, right? We'll see. Moving on, I think Sword and Shield is an obvious play right now. Guys, Lost Origin ETBs are $104. That is the same price as Prismatic. One is 4 years old almost. The other is not. So, yeah, I would much rather have that from an investability standpoint right now, especially as these gear up for another run at some point. Who knows when? But we're consolidating at these prices right now. We're finding a lot of support, 500 plus. Get ready. When this goes up, these other products are going to follow, right? Chilling Rain, I think another great option. Pretty undervalued in my opinion, as far as comparing sets to each other. Personally, I preferred Chilling Rain over Lost Origin. I don't think it's a better investment than Lost Origin necessarily. That Giratina does work, but Chilling Rain has some great hits. If you can get booster boxes sub 400, you're going to be crushing it. Same thing goes with the ETBs. $85 to me. That just feels so cheap compared to how hot Scarlet and Violet is. Evolving Skies goes without saying. We know it. We love it. It's always going to do well. It's always going to be in the conversation. It's going to appreciate nicely, even at these prices. If you don't want to spend $2K on a booster box or worry about selling it in the future, well, you can get sleeved booster packs. You can get an art set of the sleeve booster packs because people are going to want to rip those in the future too. They're easy to store. They look nice. Evo Skies has nice pack arts. And yeah, ETBs, same story. PC ETBs, I'm a little hesitant to recommend buying that. It's a PCTB of Evolving Skies. It makes a lot of sense, but at $500, I'm looking to put my money elsewhere, personally. Fusion Strike goes without saying again. Fantastic box. Clear number 2. If you can find a good deal on this, I think it's going to also continue to do well long term. Remember, the #1 performing set in the last year. It says a lot. Not saying that's guaranteed in the future, but people like this set. And all of the products are great to display. Look at the PCTB. It is incredible. Mew, the psychic background. I don't know how to describe that, but it looks really cool. The colors look awesome. The regular ETB is nice as well for $171. You know, for that price, I'd rather have Lost Origin maybe, but it's a good option. I think all of this is going to continue to perform well. I'm currently sitting on a few Evolving Skies boxes. I mean, I have everything, but loose packs, probably after the next leg up, I might sell off a couple of them. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, guys, great opportunities here as we move into the summer and things cool down a little bit. You're going to want something, in my opinion, as a Sword and Shield guy. I mean, this is my main era, so I'm a little biased, you have to understand. But a lot of people are worried about their Scarlet and Violet investments. We don't know what the next era is going to do. We don't know what reprints are looking like exactly yet. We can expect more. Sword and Shield is not getting reprinted, so it's a great opportunity to continue to DCA into some of these sets and know that as far as Pokemon investments go, they're quite safe, and that's what I look for in the hobby. I like that. I'm a big fan. You know, I had to talk about Prismatic, of course. You will have more opportunities to buy Prismatic at MSRP. You do not need to FOMO at these prices. It is okay. The only product that I would recommend probably over market is the PCTB. Now, there are rumors we might get more on the Pokemon Center at some point in the year. They will get bought they will get bought up immediately, bought it up immediately, I should say. But this is going to be one of the best performing products of the era. So we're probably going to see some pretty crazy stuff on it at some point in the next few years, right? Few years, you're going to want to hold on to this with that intention if you do enter it. I have 5. What else? Bundles at 65? No, absolutely not. ETBs at 105? Personally, no. I think there will be more opportunities to get it at MSRP. And so if I see one here or there, I'll grab one at that price. So that's my plan for Prismatic. Nothing too crazy. You guys know how I feel about the set. It's good. Goes without saying, Black Bolt White Flare comes out. A lot of attention going on the set. We just had a huge Walmart drop last night for Walmart Plus members only. Walmart Plus members only. And the prices were jacked up a little bit. Not a ton, but probably 10%. ETBs were $60, mini tens $13.87. Yeah, a little bit more than normal, nothing crazy. Still worth it. I did get a couple of the binders of each. I got I think 3 Victini boxes. I think this is my favorite product. You get 4 packs and you get a lovely promo in the Victini, and I feel like people aren't really talking about it that much. Is there something I'm missing? I feel like this is the best product of the era if you remove the PCTBs. I would much rather have this lovely promo. Pretty popular Pokemon. Nice art. You got the big stamp. I'm thinking about making a video on like why collection boxes suck now, and they used to be cooler back then. I think a lot of it has to do with cost. But this is a pretty unique product for Pokemon's recent releases, and I think it's one of the better promos we've received this year. I can't think of one that's really better in a box that's like not just a PCTB stamp. Like a regular product. Maybe Greninja and Shrouded Fable, but it's Shrouded Fable. Yeah, that promo is amazing, and it is better than this one, but this one's pretty good. This one's pretty good. I'm gonna keep an eye on this box, but I'm not saying like FOMO into it or anything, but if I had the choice between this and the regular poster collection, I mean, come on. I know it has 1 extra pack, but that's good promo, guys. So just keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on how people are feeling about Black Bolt White Flare. Be very cautious. You don't need to FOMO into this set. Promise it's going to be printed to oblivion, more than likely. PCTBs, keep an eye on. Pokemon Center drops. Probably going to get more of those at some point. And I will be picking those up. Limit of 1, more than likely. But yeah, guys, I think the market, you can feel it shifting to be a little bit bearish. People are spending and spending and spending this past year, and we're just at a point where it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. And at some point, something is going to happen. I'm not saying a crash is going to happen, but, you know, I think we need to be very careful where we're putting our money. And for me, I'm putting my money in things that I know long-term are going to do quite well. 151 in MSRP. Even not in MSRP, these prices are still fine. And for me, Sword and Shield, I think there's an opportunity to buy Sword and Shield right now. I really believe that. Don't be surprised if money flows back into Sword and Shield or older sets. So those are my thoughts. Let me know what y'all think. I want to know what you guys are doing down in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel obligated. I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Going to be a slower weekend for me. I'm going out of town. So expect releases, but maybe 1 or 2 less videos. So yeah, guys, appreciate it again. And I will see you soon. Peace.